Hey, Zach here. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to talk about how to recruit 8 to 10 people in a single day. And in fact, I'm even going to show you how to do way more than that, maybe 20, even 30 in a single day. Now, this is not going to be an everyday thing, as you can probably imagine, but it's not going to take you as much work as you think. In fact, it takes almost no extra work at all if you're doing the right things in advance. Kind of interesting, right? So here's the first thing that we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is we are going to recruit people using sales funnels. Now, if you've been on this channel before, if you've followed our company, Rebels, for any length of time, you know that that's how we build the business. So we are going to run ads to, we're going to say funnels, okay? It's a pretty basic concept right now. You can go to other videos and learn exactly what we do. And what you're going to do is you're going to recruit a lot of people, okay? You're going to recruit, 10 to 30 people a month off of this method. Now, here's what's really cool is because you're running advertising, you don't have to stalk your friends and family or do any of that weird stuff. You don't have to post and pray. You don't have to stalk Facebook groups. You don't have to do any of that just awful stuff because you are actually going to recruit people with advertising, which is freaking amazing. It's 50,000 times better than doing it the traditional way. So this is what we're going to do. Now, doing this, we're obviously taking a page out of the book of online marketing. And in fact, we're actually really taking a page out of the book of direct response marketing, DR, direct response marketing, okay? Now, one of the glorious things of direct response marketing is the fact that over time, you're going to build a reputation with people that are on your list. So let me give you an example. So if you're running an ad, your funnel is going to probably look something like this. You have an ad, you have an initial opt-in page, right? And then you have probably an application page, we're going to do a lead magnet page or some sort of value deliverable. Then you're going to have an application page, all right? And then you're going to close them. So I'm sure it's no surprise that most people that come to your funnel, no matter how good it is, even if it's the best funnel in the history of the entire world, most people are not going to buy your thing. They're not going to join your team on the first pass. So if, let's just say you have, let's say 10,000, I'm using some made up numbers, okay, so everyone calm down. Let's say you send your ad to 10,000 people. Let's say you get, 1,000 opt-ins. So that means 1,000 people are consuming your lead magnet. Well, you might get 100 applications and you might close 10 of those, all right? So this would not be a bad situation. This wouldn't be the greatest funnel in the whole world, but it wouldn't be a terrible one, okay? So let's just say this is true. That means that you got 1,000 opt-ins, you got 1,000 people that are like interested in what you're doing, interested in the way that you're presenting the business, and only 10 of them joined. That means you have 990 people that did not join in the first pass. So in traditional network marketing, those people basically go to the graveyard, right? Like those people are never really followed up with. Like maybe once in a while we follow up with them. But to be honest, like if you're just honest with yourself and with look at your own team, upline and downline, most people aren't following up with their prospects forever and ever. That's why they're constantly in this hunt. So what we do in direct response marketing land is we understand that this 990 people, this is called a list, okay? This list grows because if next month I do the same exact thing, but I have, another 1,000, that's now a 2,000 person list, or it's now, 1,980 people on that list, so on and so forth. So if I add 1,000 names a month to my list, that's really, really good. So here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of that list. I'm going to nurture it because I know that there's value in those 990 people. And so over time, I'm going to probably send that list, because I have their name, email, and probably their phone number. I'm going to send that list an email every couple days. And I'm going to say, whatever, right? I'm going to just add value to them. I'm going to say, hey, here's something that might help you with your business. Here's something that might help you with your life. I'm going to send them these things. And minimally, I'm going to send it once a week, okay? I might not do it every couple days. Minimally once a week, whatever. Now, every couple weeks, I might send them a text message saying, hey, here's something that will help you with your business. What I'm doing is I am building trust with the 990 people on that list. because I'm helping them and I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm just serving them, okay? Now, every single time I send some type of an email or something like this, I'm probably going to have a very low pressure call to action at the bottom. Very low pressure. Like I'm not going to call any attention to it. Okay, it's going to be at the bottom. It's going to be like in the PS area. So I'm signing off. Talk soon, Zach. And then like at the very end, like below that, below the signature, below the picture, there's a little like soft call to action. I'll have that sitting there, and that's going to maybe push back to the application. And I know from doing this for years that I'm going to get a fair amount of people to fill that thing out every single day, right? Just off of the little footer. So that's pretty cool, right? Because those aren't applications that I got on the first pass with ads. I'm going to get those just from nurturing the list. But here's where things get a little wild. So what I'll do is, maybe once, maybe twice if I'm feeling really spunky, maybe 3 times throughout the course of a year, I'm going to run a promotion. Now, I don't personally like doing lots of them. I view promotions as, like caffeine, it gives you a jolt, but it doesn't always sustain, okay? So I'm not a huge promo fan, but they do work, okay? Make no mistake, they work. Our biggest months by far are during promotion months. And generally, if we spike up during a promo, we'll catch it with natural growth, within 6 to 9 months, maybe 12 months, depending on how big the promotion was. So it kind of sets the standard. So during a promo, what I'll do is, let's say I have a list of, let's just say 2,000 people, which would be a respectable list right here, but obviously very small by all direct response marketing standards. However, this list of 2,000 people, these are the very best people that I can market to because they know, like, and trust me at this point. You're going to get a bunch of people that unsubscribe and tell you to screw off, but the 2,000 that are still there, these are your best people that you can market to. So what you can do is put a promotion together where you likely will lower your price. You'll lower your price, and you'll have a date stop. So you have a date range. And what this does is this creates the 2 most powerful weapons in marketing, which is urgency and scarcity. At least that's what Mr. Brenson says, and I agree with him here. Urgency and scarcity. These are the 2 most powerful weapons that you've got as a marketer. And so what you're doing is you are creating urgency and scarcity by lowering the price for a specific amount of days. What we typically find is that the most powerful promotions are about 3 to 4 days long. So you build them up for 3 to 4 days, and then you launch them for 3 to 4 days. So grand total, you're like 7 to 8 to 9 days max, okay, all in. But your date range that exists is only 3 to 4 days. And it gets freaking wild, okay? So we have run at least one promotion every year. It's usually during Black Friday. And the very first promotion we ever ran 3 or 4 years ago, we had about 2,000 people on the list. During that promotion, we recruited 8 people that day because it was just Black Friday. Or I guess it was Black Friday to Cyber Monday. Either one. We recruited 8 to 10 people either that day or that weekend, either one. And that weekend, at that time, was the most amount of money we'd ever made in a weekend from this business. That was pretty cool. Now, that was 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years, I think it was 4 years ago. Our list has gotten significantly larger. It's well over 10x that. And now the promotions are way bigger than 8 to 10 people. So you can do this and inject a huge amount of life, a huge amount of buzz into your business. And man, it's a really, really fun time. So anyway, with that, this is how you can do that. Now, here's what I would suggest to you. Don't overdo the promos, okay? Why? Because number one, your team won't be able to enroll people without one. Okay, they're going to get addicted to the caffeine. And 2, your list, your customer base is going to not purchase from you during non-promo times because they know that a promo is coming. There's a direct response marketer that I know, and they do really well, but they do so many promotions that I literally know not to buy from them unless it's during a promotion. Like, I buy stuff from them, but I know don't buy it from them unless it's during a promo because they're going to run one like every month. So don't overdo this. I mean, it's up to you how you want to build your business. I personally don't want to be on the caffeine high. It sucks. I don't like it. But I do like having a nice, huge spike once, maybe twice a year. So with that, that's how you can recruit 8 to 10 people in a single day. Just so you know, you can do way more than 8 to 10, but hopefully this helps. With that, if you found value in this video, go down below, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you learned. And with that, we'll see you in the next video. Talk to you soon.